So we saw so many inflatables in Lock Haven. We've got to beef up the backyard a little bit. Last half hour we did Bucky.
Party time.
But this is how it all began.
Yes.
St. Patrick's Day is how the summer of the inflatable began because so many people started sending in leprechauns. So to wish Joe luck,
Yes.
let's
He needs
luck
the
of the
luck of the
Irish.
Irish.
He loves St. Patrick's Day. It's his favorite holiday.
It's true, it is.
So
There you
this
go.
is for Joe.
Just because he doesn't have to buy gifts or go to mass or
Yeah, there's a long list.
There's a
And it
long
means
list,
spring is coming, and I'm glad that it lit up when you plugged it in, because
There
sometimes
you
we
go.
don't know if these things are going to work.
It's a good sign.
So we're off to a good start.
Yes.
And what a scene out there in Lock Haven this morning.
Oh my gosh. Ton of inflatables. Absolutely gorgeous scene. And it's shaping up to be a nice morning for
Yeah,
Joe's bike
beautiful
ride as
start.
well.
Yeah.
A nice start, very comfortable. Unfortunately, that might change later on this afternoon, John and Mindy. But first, let's take a live look at what's going on right now. You can see downtown Scranton, a few clouds around, but overall it's comfortable if you step out the door right now. A temperature of 64 degrees and mostly cloudy skies. That dew point is also low, still in the 50s, but humidity will be increasing throughout the day today as well. Current temperatures we're sitting at 57 degrees in Forkston, 62 in Bloomsburg, 64 in Lewisburg, 56 in Wellsboro, and it's 63 degrees in Lock Haven, and that is where Joe is kicking off the first day of Go Joe 27 Inflate and Donate. So today he'll be in Lock Haven, he'll be finishing up in Milton later on this evening, and that's when he may run into a bit of a snag when it comes to some thunderstorms, some of which, you know, could pack some rainfall in there, but nothing severe. And that's the good news with those thunderstorms. So storms this afternoon, like I said, humidity on the increase throughout the day as well. By the time we get onto later on this evening, dew points will be closer to the upper 60s and low 70s. It will feel muggy when you step outside. And we have an unsettled week on the way. That unsettled week is thanks to what I'm calling the front sandwich. Does it make you hungry? It makes me hungry. I'll tell you that much. I'm gonna go have a snack after this weathercast. But we got a front up to our north, a front up to our south, and neither front is budging. And so that means we're going to have some unsettled conditions, some showers and storms really over the next couple of days, and it doesn't let up until Thursday. High temperatures today in the mid 80s for most of us. 85 is the high temperature we have for the backyard. Some areas, especially across the northern tier and through the Poconos, could be just a bit cooler with high temperatures in the upper 70s to approaching 80 degrees, but temperatures should be comfortable and, you know, no oppressive humidity. It'll be cloudy this morning, but then we start to get the thunderstorms in the mix later on this afternoon. You see 2 o'clock, here's some spotty showers popping up across much of the viewing area and a few thunderstorms popping up in central Pennsylvania. Then as we head toward 4, 5 o'clock or so, that's when thunderstorms begin to pop up across more of our viewing area. Again, none of these will be severe, but they could bring some downpours and some thunder with them, so just be aware. Remember, if you're close enough to hear thunder, you're close enough to be struck by lightning, so just make sure to head inside if you hear thunder at any point later on today. Now we get a break in the storms around 7, 8 o'clock or so. I'm hoping we get a break in the storms in time for Joe's bike ride, but quickly rain moves back in later on, late tonight into early on tomorrow morning, so we'll have more rain overnight, and a few showers could stick around by the time you wake up tomorrow morning, especially across the northern tier. But the good news is tomorrow starts off dry for the vast majority of us. By the time it's all said and done in terms of rainfall, some areas pick up half an inch to an inch of rain, locally more. It depends on where some of these downpours move through. So just something to keep in mind, especially with these, you know, storms as they continue this afternoon and then through tomorrow, Wednesday, even into Thursday as well. If I had to pick out one day in the 3-day forecast where I think we have a best chance for seeing some sunshine, I think tomorrow the storms will be more isolated, but then they become more widespread Wednesday into Thursday as well. After Thursday, though, we have a cold front that moves through, and that will drop us off with a much more comfortable air mass for Friday and heading into the weekend as well. Lower humidity and lots of sunshine for the weekend, temperatures approaching the 90-degree mark. So we just have to deal with a few thunderstorms over the next few days, and check this out. We now got the St. Patrick's Day leprechaun back in here as well, so we'll be doing more inflatables next half hour.
Let's see what other holidays we can come up with to blow up in the backyard.
Looking forward to it.
Festive.
Yes.
Thanks, Tyler.